Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Factorio 101. I'm your host, Alex, and in this episode, we are going to be covering the basics of a train network and basic rail signals. So, off camera, I set up another station off uh, to the side here of our main line that we were using before, and that is actually producing coal to kind of fill in the gaps since we don't have a huge coal deposit nearby. Um, Now with that station, or with the station, since I'm sharing that, I have one side dedicated to our iron ore, which was already in place. And I replaced the fast inserters with smart inserters, so that's only going to pick up iron ore. And then I kind of mirrored what was going on over here with coal, and I have that strung into our base, and that's going where it needs to go. So anyway, with rail signals, um, really, they can be kind of confusing. In fact, this is actually take two of this video because um, when I was trying to set these up, they weren't working quite right, and I had them set up beforehand, and yeah, so they can be kind of confusing. But the easiest way to look at um, train signals, especially the simple rail signal um, type, is um, they they cut up the track into blocks. So if you look at this as the rest of the track being one block, this little segment being one block, this little segment being one block, this segment down to this signal is one block, and then there's a block right here. So if I hop in the train and just manually pull forward, as soon as I clear that station, the iron train can come up, and once I pass this signal, the other train will be able to pull forward to this one, and so on and so forth. So, and actually, why don't I just go ahead and go to our other base here. Kind of get out of the way. So at this T intersection, I'm actually using the chain signal. And what the chain signal does is basically the same thing. You can think of this little intersection as one block, this loop as one block, this down to the iron mine and that loop as one block, and then between here and that first rail signal up there as another block. The difference between the simple rail signal and the rail chain signal is the rail chain signal will make sure that you can exit the next block that you're going into before you enter it. So if we were using just normal signals and there was a train coming this way and this way, this rail signal would actually let me go on this curve even though I couldn't exit. And that causes traffic jams. And that's why you don't want to use those. So with the chain signals, the blue means that you can go out a exit, but you can't go out all of the exits. And the red means that you can't go out any exit, I believe. Well, that's not true, because this can go out this way. I'm not sure why that's red. That should be green. Well, right now it's red because you can't go out any exits, but I don't understand why it was red before. But this one, there's only one exit, so, and that's clear. So if we hop in our train really quick, if we go back up to the main base, I'm sorry, my throat's got a tickle in it, I apologize. If we beat the iron train there, I'm going to actually take manual control here. Oh, I didn't beat it. Well, let's kind of do something like this. And I'm just going to park not there, but right here. We're going to wait for that iron train to come back down. And what's going to happen is it's actually going to stop here rather than here. And the reason being is it can't exit to its destination like after it passes this signal. Now, if we were using normal signals, it would actually let it get onto this block and would stop here, and we would be deadlocked. So if I head up to the coal base right now, that's going to clear that stop, and then this train is able to go through. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I know I'm not doing a great job of explaining it, but yeah, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I try to answer to the best of my ability. But yeah, so that's a basic overview of a rail network and rail signals. If you liked this video, if it was helpful to you, I would appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more videos of this series and other series that I'm doing, please feel free to subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and remember to take care of yourselves out there.